Welcome back to the campaign. We are going to continue working here in Clark County. I want to pop back to the other two parks, shape them up a little bit before we start another new one. And then we will... Okay, see you later, fun time, Fred Boy. And then we will pick an Asian park to go start on. Maybe we'll start on Japan. That would be... That's probably the one that's the most exciting of the three anyway. So we'll consider this. We're running an expedition. We're resting, so that's everything we can do here. So let's let that stuff get finished. Okay, we got our first person back. Can we do anything with them, actually? A 2-3-3. No, wait. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the pips as if those were the ones that were on it. No, this is the person. Let's see. This does seem less like, readable in terms of like what you can currently do. Yeah, because this is like showing us our fully available. Oh no, we have two people. I forgot. We could do this. We don't know if we have any reason for medium fences though. Honestly, it's probably worth the aviary hatchery upgrades here. Let's do this. I usually never do this, but if we're doing specifically aviary park, I think that would be good. Do we want to try and show off a new species on each map? That might be a good idea. I think I like that, yeah. We can do that. We should think about where they belong. Because right now we actually do have like a lot of Asian species, interestingly enough, for new animals, right? Guanlong, Proto, and Sitico.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but I have a feeling...
our weather forecasts predict an incoming hurricane.
Okay, a hurricane, excuse me? In Nevada? That feels like a bug. That feels like it's supposed to be a sandstorm. It sounds to me like the Sichuan Basin one wants large sauropods, because it's talking about large herbivores. So they might give us Patagotitan there or something. Which could put a little bit of a dampener on our plan. Maybe we do feathered animals for like Japan. I could buy that. Or we do Guanlong. Ornithomimus we'll put somewhere else. That could work. So we could have like Uteranus and Utahraptor there too. Well, I guess we got Deinonychus. We'll count him as a new animal as well. China and Indonesia have species they have story requirements for. Okay. Maybe we should do those ones first then. I mean, we know... Well, no, we can do Guanlong Japan because we know it's a deluxe edition, so it can't be part of the campaign storyline. Okay, let's get the fossils checked. So yeah, Guanlong Japan, locking it in. I guess we'll just do that. Can we do upgrades? Let's get those done. That was here. This is efficiency, cost reduction, improved motivation, storm defense, storm... Oh, interesting. So storm defense is early. Improved yield, capacity, and storage is later. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Increased knowledge of 20 species genomes to 50% to unlock. I actually really, really like this change. Because in JWE2, there was no logic on the upgrades for like the Expedition Center and the Extraction Center, the Science Center. You just research those kind of as soon as you could and put them in as soon as you could afford to. Having them be a later unlock actually feels like it does something as opposed to kind of being the baseline. I like that. Better system, I think. We'll have to see if it's, analogous in challenge mode, of course. Staff task upgrades also being an off branch of the staff center tiers is interesting. Then yeah, putting all these together, all the park team upgrades being just one big single research node is way better too. This is way better than JW2's system, at least for challenge mode. Like in JW2, there were so many nodes that nobody gave a shit about. Just consolidating them is smart. This is an improvement, unequivocally. Okay, more Geosternbergia. Minor improvement there. It told us which fossil was depleted. You see that? Pteranodon depleted, Geosternbergia not. So now we actually know whether or not there's more fossils at the location for the animal we specifically want. A small but nice detail. Okay, I mean, it is raining. I thought it'd be a sandstorm. Are we gonna... Like, is it a genuine storm? Should I open the shelters? Or is it just a little flavor? Okay, there it is. Comfort warning on the Pteranodon. So that has not changed. So presumably you still want to do this, right? Open in the event of emergency to stop safety rating from dropping. Yeah. Did our safety rating start dropping already? Just so that we know whether or not this works the way it does in the other game. Safety rating still 100%. Yeah, exactly. Simplifying it makes it more justifiable to do. Especially to do different ones. Because, like, why would you pay extra for some of the other upgrades that are just not all that good? Like, there's more opportunity there. So, these are 80% comfort. This is just the storm, presumably dropping by 20%. So, given that these guys still have their annoying comfort threshold from JWE2, I definitely am glad we didn't breed more Pteranodons, because they will attack the aviary. And it looks like the Cayuse are more chill. Yeah, see the Cayuse, like a 70% or 60% threshold. Much better. Okay, no power, something went down? Yes. Hey, it's our first storm. And they're right on top of it automatically. Nice. Maybe? Okay, there it goes. I like the maintenance system, I think. Having the little carts to like go do everything automatically versus having to like drive the Jeep around. I think that's good. There's like a min-max angle to it, like if you want to put a bunch of posts or not. I assume there's some sort of upkeep cost with the posts. Maybe there isn't. I mean, the post at least has an upfront cost. Like, 10k isn't much, but... we can do another round of fossils. Yeah, we can see how the drones control. We could try to go wake the Geosternbergia up manually just for a test flight, kinda. I have no 3s to pair with this. So I'd be better off maybe getting this 6 cleared out. Do we want to find out what Unrest actually does in the game? Maybe? A little, you know, little test. Thank you. Controlling feels fine. How do I switch to wake up? Oh, stimulant is wake up? Yeah.
Let's get the drone out there.
Oh! He's on the platform. That's really funny that he managed to, like,
Has now
vampire bat hang off the
Please resume
platform.
your normal activity.
Okay, storm is over. Let's get that shelter. Close all shelters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any
All right.
inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous tremors.
Expedition came in. More Geosternbergia. Do we have more to dig? Looks like it's actually complete. I could go back for Tapajara. Oh, depleted. I guess I have all the top. Research. We did the upgrades. Power output, staff center building limit. Wide path, 400 guests in a park. Can't do it yet. Tuberculosis doesn't generally help anything here. We could do some more genome stuff. These are all available. Dome viewing galleries, tours. We could do balloons, and then if one happens to get attacked, maybe, you know, we see that. Although we don't really need the balloon right now, but we could go for it. So yeah, we kind of just got to sit here and process fossils and stuff. Definitely want to see... Oh, we got to unlock there from the security division. I didn't see what it was, really. Okay, scientist unrest. Gain unrest. Use them when they're at the unrest limit. They'll gain disgruntled. Reduce their effectiveness. Impacts publicity rating. So that's... I feel like that's different, right? Because this used to just affect your upkeep cost. Yeah, I think Crocs are coming. I really do. I'll be shocked if they don't add Crocs with the deep water mechanic being in the game. Like, it just makes sense. Now, does that publicity rating penalty maybe continue at all? 100%. Nope. Alright, Geo. Well, we can't finish in a one go anyway. I might as well optimize. Alright, we're going to process the rest of these, I think, off screen real quick. In the meantime, we got a set of 4 eggs from the Cayuse here. So, we're going to have more of them coming. At some point, we might need to expand that aviary if we can keep breeding these guys, which I'm perfectly happy to do. Geosternbergia is coming as well. Alright, let's get some geos going. So, 7 out of 9 on genetics. Might as well max it out, I guess. And then, yeah, let's look at the... So the male... It's kind of almost a little weirdly restrained on the sexual dimorphism on these guys compared to some of the other animals. Like, not a hugely bigger crest. I mean, still very noticeably bigger. I mean, they'd still fly over to eat the gas, right? If we release a Ketz on the far side of the map, he's still going to find a juicy human to chew on. What do we like for a geo? Also, are the females new in terms of patterning? Like, where's the change versus 2 with these guys? It's like wing stripes? I think this is new, right? Because this looks like the old one with like the stripes on the crest. Maybe? Honestly, we don't even use these guys that much. Let's just randomize them completely. It's not like we have a hugely noticeable, you know, difference between the two in terms of color. Yeah, these are going in with a pteranodon. Not if you put all their fish and nest on a small island. I feel like that isn't true. If it's not, is it like if their territory doesn't overlap with the paths, they won't eat people for pterosaurs? Like, is that actually a thing, or are you trolling me? How often do I think they'll add the 19 base game dinosaurs back? I think kind of as fast as they can. You like the male with the orange crest? Like, wait, what's the difference? Is it just the wings? Hold on. Why is this not noticeably changing in any way? Am I missing something? What is happening here? Like, it doesn't change, right? Was it changing before? I don't remember now. It definitely was, right? Did we break it? I'm deeply confused. Is it because we're paused? I mean, presumably you're always paused in here. Okay, we're just gonna roll with randoms. Oops. Okay, you put them on the opposite side, they don't go near enough to the buildings to attack the gas. Very interesting, then. I had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, let's try it here with the Cailloux. Okay, yeah, it's just glitched out. Like, the pattern aren't updating for anything. How did I cause this? Is it because I went in with the game paused?
Sending.
No, it's just broken. Huh. It just broke altogether. Weird. Maybe it'll fix itself when we switch islands, or maybe we'll need to reload. All things considered, it's a relatively minor bug. Actually, I'm kind of wondering now, are the Cailloux actually... Oh my god. The swarm! Are they actually properly randomized? Yeah, because we were looking at them, and we did see the different stuff. So it's not like it got cloned. Yeah. Okay, well, what do we need to do here? You're good still on the adults. It's the babies that have gone sour. We need more fish. Easy enough. We need a little more arid. Oh, yeah, just using the brush is pretty good, of course. Makes sense. We're ignoring the terrain paints for the vegetation and rocks and stuff, so it makes sense that we would be able to change that. Okay, Geosternbergia coming in a few seconds. We should... Okay, let's get these hatched first and then check the fossils. So we got 2. Do we know the social for these in-game? Okay, this preview's working. Okay, so the females are, like, very samey. I think I like this male here more, so we'll do it like that. Adult males any, adult females any, juvenile population any, adult population 1 plus. Okay. Cool. So yeah. 2 is fine. And that finishes Tapajara. Yeah, top center says they can be solitaire on that screen? Okay, I missed that for sure. Alright, well, let's get these guys out then. Okay, I don't know when, honestly, I paused the video. It was probably at the point where we're dealing with getting the Geostormbergias, so here they are. Limpopo Papu male, Amazon Calco female. We're trying to get this aviary settled in, and it's been a little bit of a fiddly thing. I think it's there now. Getting both of them happy. Not quite. Missing Baron on Pteranodon. So yeah, this is what it's been, is a little bit of back and forth. They don't seem terribly compatible off the cuff. And yeah, we got a weird visual glitch here where there's like a square of land here that won't update. A little weird. So we got to try and kind of just obscure it. It refuses to ever change what its terrain looks like. Okay, it's happy. I mean, all right. I can. Yeah, sure, man. We can go with that. Seems good. All right. Let's get that one mad person rested up. All right, Tapajaras, Great Sandy Pulkrana, Limpopo Papu. I like that one. Sonoran, Death Valley Lethal Baits. Yeah, and the Tapajaras appear to be entirely non-dimorphic. The blue one's not bad. Neither of these is awful. Maybe like this? That seems like a good crew to me. Can't hatch them yet. Yeah, because we need the rester back. So, in the meantime, I could process this one Pteranodon. Yeah, nests are claimed by not just one species, but like one particular animal, right? Like, isn't a specific breeding pair that claims a nest or whatever? I'm not completely sure on that, but I thought that's how it worked. We can start on Tropognathus. Or maybe, wait, hold on. Oh, the Asdarkids are their own thing. Fair. 18 logistics to research, too. Trope or Dimorph? Let's do Dimorphodon, maybe. Alright. Okay, Tapajars are coming.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, stand by.
4 environmental issues. Certainly hope not. Hopefully with as many Cayus as we have. Oh god, he wants a bunch of pasture? Maybe that's in here. Maybe he'll find it. Maybe not. Maybe he won't find it. Might be the case we also need to expand this one. And get a little pasture in there. Obstructed by a Caillou. That sucks. So yeah, expanding aviaries with animals in them still as awkward as it was in 2. Come on, man. Okay, that wanted to let me place. Do I do that? That's kind of awful, placement-wise. I want this dome, specifically.
Using a drone.
This really sucks. That this is still the way this works is, like, terrible.
Fueling generator.
Wait, did somebody break the thing? What is going on? Why are you a threat? Huh? I don't understand. He's just got a threatening aura, I guess. Now these guys have environmental issues because they had to push that. Wait, do they? Not the juveniles, at least. Wait, that's happy. Huh? Okay, the juveniles do. I don't know which one I clicked on before then. Alright, we need arid, we need cover. Jesus. Okay, we have that. Now we need some genuine arid. It's a little fiddlier making enclosures, I'm not gonna lie. Now they lost cover. This is like dealing with pterosaurs, but like perpetually, forever. Okay, nobody touch anything! Don't touch a thing! Are the Tapajaras happy? 93%. Just move further that way, you'll be fine. There you go. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that was about. Maybe it was like a repair thing. I don't know. Strange. Hey, buried treasure, our good friend. Alright, let's get that going on. Sure. You, expedition for more Dimorphodon. Okay, we're gonna try an experiment with the Dimorphodons. Let's make a save here. We're gonna do non-aviary pterosaurs with like a balloon tour, I guess, and we'll see how that works out. So we're gonna do some crazy stuff and chuck them like way down on the far end. So balloon tour. If I want to align it, I also need to do the thing, do that, do this. Nope. Help.
Okay, the drone's on its mark.
Damn it. There we go. Well, this should be you. Yeah, no, those aviaries I think are done. I don't see us putting anything else inside of them at this point. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, take to the skies and marvel at the sights with our newly opened balloon tour.
We also might run into an issue when the Cayuse breed again. So that might continue to be kind of a
Looks like a
thing.
drone out there.
Uh-oh. Oh no, that's just the icon for the juveniles. I thought they were with egg. I was getting worried. Fossil check. And it is done. Okay, so we're gonna breed these guys and then chuck them way over here somewhere. If we give them... So allegedly, if we put a fish feeder down here, they would just kind of hang out over there. Oh, the island is a fun place to kind of set them up. Maybe let's do the island. We could snip them. That's true. I could also just find a new place. Weird. The terrain constraints are definitely a little weird. Just a smidge fiddly sometimes. Alright, maybe not anywhere on the island. Really? I just can't place it anywhere in any of this. Yeah, it does that thing where it's like fine and then it turns red when I stop moving. It's very weird. None of this is like usable for some reason. Yep. Let's experiment. If I flatten this off a smidge, well, it also expanded it, so that's not exactly the experiment I was expecting to pull. Can I do... This does the same thing. Oh god. It could blow it up. Alright, well that is just completely a mess. To build on for some reason. Maintenance doing their thing. Hopefully. Let's get these pteranodons sedated. The Geosternbergia might kill them. Let's just do it. If they die, they die. That's just science. All my power lines are severed. That's fun. Is it because it's not in an aviary, do you think? What if we go over here where we know we can definitely build stuff? No. I can build here. Wait, can I? Only while dragging. No, okay. I think it just has to be in an aviary. I think you're not allowed to build a flying reptile nest in the open. Is it that specific one? No. It just can't be built. Huh. We could see if they can use a non-aviary nest. Why is it like that? That's really weird. Oh, I probably should open the shelters, huh? I'm gonna throw down a nest. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, it's also just being a pain in the ass over here in general. That works, though. Okay, that island is a problem, but we can build a regular. Yeah, it seems like maybe they won't breed in the open air, which is really, really weird. We'll find out if they can use the other nests. A little bit of science. See what happens there. Shelters. Shelters, shelters, shelter, shelter, shelter. What's the shelter icon? Staff center. I thought I built it over here. I definitely have a shelter. Oh, it's right there. I'm blind as shit, dude. Holy cow. Okay. That was awful. Yeah, no wonder I went extinct. Alright, Dimorphodon's done. I also don't even know explicitly if these can be released to the wild from the hatchery. Okay, let's think about something here for a second. If we do put these in an aviary instead, which one would we want them in? Because I might reload the save and release them. Probably they should go with a Pteranodon, if anything. I would assume they can cohab because, like, Jurassic World, right? Okay, no feathery one. Did we know this? Also no appreciable dimorphism, right? Possibly none at all. We can always alter the terrain to have sand, too. So. Okay, are my lines being repaired? What's going on here with the maintenance team? Okay, he is repairing. It just takes a second.
That needs fixing. I'm on it.
Alright, we've got a Quillian Lethobate, Solar Calco, Mangrove Papu, Solar Blank. These are all very samey. Male's also not very inspiring. What's the actual patterning on these guys? There's like little stripes there. Yeah, it's like the little four-wing stripes. Like on the in his little elbow crook. Yeah, none of these do anything for me whatsoever. He's doing the buck in the dough. That's great. You'll get to see him now. I might just do like these ones or something. I don't know. These are nothing burgers. 3 and 3. Storm is done, it looks like.
and gentlemen, we apologize for any
Drone
inconvenience
task assigned.
experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Okay, Trope and Thanatos might be better in there. Fair. Totally fair. Well, we can always move them or just let the first wave die. It's not the end of the world if that happens.
Lady.
All right. Might want to switch maps soon. We've been on this one for quite a while at this point. I definitely want to finish testing this. New dinosaur eggs have been found in Nest 1. They continue to breed. Oh, these are Tapajara. Okay, so the nest did get switched. Tapajaras took it over. Interesting. I wasn't sure. I didn't think that was how it worked, actually. Good to know that, like, animals can swap between the same nest. So you don't need to spam a bunch of nests necessarily in an enclosure. Yes, I saw your comment on the buck and doe.
Incubation complete.
Okay, release via airlift. Let's chuck these guys over here. Let's see what happens. A little science. Where's the place? Down here.
Let's get the drone out there. That needs fixing. I'm on it. Transportation underway.
I feel like we should replace this contract, but I'm just gonna stubbornly not do it.
Asset transportation underway.
Where are the balloons, by the way? Hey, there's a balloon. Just drifting over the waterway. Scenic.
Asset transportation in progress. Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, you want pasture and arid. Which is not a combo that exists. Okay, that's already plenty of pasture. These are both arid soil. What's the difference between the two? I missed the pop-up. What just happened? Too few adults, but yeah, they're not down yet.
Damage bound, but I'm... Generator.
I think you put enough lipstick on a Pyro you can convince a zoo it's some kind of weird bird. Maybe? We should move this feeder. Alright, you gotta go. Thanks for coming by the stream, Torn. Catch you later. Well, we'll see if they stay put. And if they breed. I am curious. Giving them purges makes them less likely to wander. Fair. If we do rocks, presumably they'll perch. What about... Yeah. That's a lot of rock. Lights. Default blueprints. That's what I'm looking for. All right, perfect little experimental arena. I guess the other thing is the visibility, how well that works. No valid. No candidates. Is this hatched yet? Ready soon. Oh, they hatched. That's what the pop-up was, right? We had new Tapajaras. Yeah, top Juves hatched. Okay, comfort 95%. So we're pretty close. They're actually missing pasture. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Seriously? That feels like it's gonna block stuff off. Okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna delete that. Let's look. We know we need pasture, so if we go to the Cayuse, I wish that would zoom in. There. Wait, he has plenty of water. We probably overdone it on the water. Yeah, okay. We have way more water than we need, actually. So that's part of the problem here. Okay, cool, but I can't remove water, mostly. That's fun. There's some. Is it because I did deep water in here, maybe? Let's not question it. Okay, so on the Kai's... Okay, so everybody 100%. 100% on the top, 100%, 99% on the juvenile. Brah. Definitely a lot worse for pterosaurs just because it's harder to, like, edit this. Because you're so restricted on space with having just the domes and everything. Okay, we're done touching this exhibit, though. I think. Okay, I want to keep an eye on the Dimorphodons for a little bit. What else can we do in the meantime? We can do Tropignathus. And maybe chuck that in the Pteranodon Aviary, too. Alright, some fossils for Trope. Yeah, we'll add some dinos at some point, but maybe after we get like the pterosaurs kind of in. This contract sucked. Okay, so the nest doesn't work, right? If you look at the animal, it says, you know, can't breed, requires medium nest. So the question I have is, what if I put a dome in? Say here. And then I try to build a nest. And then we delete this. Okay, why is that a viable workaround? Maybe. No valid. Unoccupied. What just popped up? It popped up so quick, I didn't see what it was. Compatible animals dimorphodon. This works. So, wait, you have to build an aviary, put the nest down, and delete the aviary. That's the workaround. And it's a functional workaround. Dimorphodon, multiple nests required, 0 nearby. Shit. Awkward. I was hoping I had enough land here in the aviary to just do this. We'll just kill the water. The Dimorphodon can't breed because they like communal nesting and they only have one. No idea how many nests they need. Compatible animals, Dimorphodon. It looks like it works. Unsatisfied. Multiple nests nearby, one nearby. Okay, this one didn't register? Oh, there's like a weird hole in the territory there. You see that? They are kind of wandering pretty far. I don't know about the wild Dimorphodon. 4% chance, base breeding chance 9, male modifier, and nest minus 33%. Interesting. So, it's kind of a sliding scale with the nests. I will say, like, every flaw right now we've seen in 3 is 100% connected to the aviaries. Like, we had no problems with anything until it came to the aviaries, which is honestly kind of expected. We kind of knew aviaries were still a hot mess, relatively speaking. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's see, where are we at on the tropes? 71 and 17. Let's finish the tropes up, and then we'll switch to a different map. So let's do that. Let's send another expedition out, and then let's wrap this episode up here.